Welcome to the Stop Losing Women podcast, where it's all about learning how to keep a girl like me interested for the long haul, if you think you can handle it. And now, here's your host, Perry Wilmington.
Welcome back to Stop Losing Women. What if I told you the reason you keep losing women has nothing to do with your looks, your money, or your game? Most men don't lose women because they're not good enough. They lose them because of these small, invisible signals that they don't even know that they're sending. Today, I'm going to break down 5 psychological reasons why women lose interest. And these reasons don't often show up in dating videos. By the end of this, you're going to see why attraction usually dies long before she ever told you, I just need space. Here's the thing. Attraction isn't built from effort. It's built from contrast. Women want to feel safe and excited. Now, most men, they nail the safety part, but they accidentally kill the excitement part. The worst part of it all is they think that they're doing everything right. So let's fix that. Here are 5 invisible reasons that you're losing women and how to stop doing it. Number 1, you create emotional safety too early. So you meet a woman that you really like, and she seems open, she's smiling, and you want to be real. So you start sharing about how your ex hurt you, your fears about dating again, your insecurities about trust. You think it's vulnerability, but what she's actually feeling is pressure. You've given her emotional responsibility before she's earned the emotional intimacy. Women best bond through gradual trust. They like to discover you. They don't want your life story handed to them in a monologue. So when you overshare too soon, you skip the part where her curiosity can turn into connection. She doesn't end up feeling closer to you. Instead, she feels like she just finished the last episode of a show that she liked, and now, there's nothing left to watch. A guy I was coaching once told me that he thought that a woman had ghosted him because, quote, she wasn't ready for a relationship, right? When I asked what the second date was like, he said, well, I told her I'm scared of wasting my time again after my ex cheated, and dude, that's not vulnerability. That is you unloading onto the woman. And women don't fall for the emotional baggage hammers. Real vulnerability is earned. It's what happens after she showed consistency, but not before that. Attraction isn't about how open you are with her. It's about how much mystery she's still curious to explore about you so she can come to the conclusion that she wants to be with you. If you want a woman to feel emotionally safe, do not force safety. You need to create space instead for curiosity. Number 2, you don't give her anything to anticipate. Attraction lives in anticipation. It's the space between one moment and the next one. But most men destroy anticipation by trying to maintain constant contact. They text good morning every day. They text throughout the entire day. They text her good night. And you think that you're being thoughtful. But what you remove in the process of that is all suspense. If she always knows when you'll reach out, what you're going to say, and how you're going to react, she's not going to wait around to see you and say she's going to be waiting to just get it over with. It's kind of like watching a movie where you already know every scene that's about to happen. It's cool, but there's no dopamine spike. It's just repetition. Predictability kills passion for women every time. If every conversation is a check-in, then you're not building up intimacy. What you're building up basically is a customer service schedule. Now, don't get me to say you don't need to go miss it. You just need to give her moments to wonder about you. For example, I had a guy tell me I texted this woman good morning every day for 2 months, and then she just stopped replying. I told him, I've been there, dude. It's not that she stopped liking you. It's just you stopped being interesting, and it bored her to death. When there's no space left for her imagination to fill it in, she's going to find someone else who can create that space naturally. So here's a challenge for you. For 1 week, stop being always available. Let her reach out first sometimes. Let her miss you. Let the conversation die and see what she does. Because anticipation is the oxygen of attraction. And right now, you could possibly be smothering it. Number 3, you mirror instead of lead. Most men think if I just match her vibe, then she'll feel like we're on the same page. Kind of, sort of, but not really. Instead, what's going to happen is she's going to feel like she's the one driving the relationship. Mirroring kills polarity. When she jokes, you joke. When she gets distant, you get distant. When she gets cold, then you freeze. In doing all that, you're not connecting with her. You are actually following her. And that's going to be more of a turnoff. Here's the psychology. See, women are drawn to emotional certainty. When you don't lead, she subconsciously feels unsafe. Not unsafe like danger, just unsafe like there's no direction here. And she's not trying to be the one in control because women want you to lead. She's trying to find someone else that she can relax around. And if she can't relax around you, she's not going to want to stay around. But if she's the one steering the ship, that's what's going to happen. One of my coaching clients said that he always let her pick the restaurant. That way that she knows that he was respecting her choices. I told him, well, you think you're respecting her, but she actually feels like you're indecisive, and that's more of a turnoff. Leadership, by the way, is not about control. It's clarifying and letting a woman know that you got this. So the better mode of operandi is to say something like, hey, I know of a great spot. Let's meet there at 7. That is not overpowering her. That's you taking a leadership role and leading with experience. And that is what makes her feel safety and attraction at the same time. Number 4, you unintentionally project trying to be chosen energy. Now, this one's subtle because it looks like kindness on the surface, but women can feel when you're trying to be chosen. It's in your tone, it's in your posture, it's in your texting style. It basically feels like you're auditioning with her instead of trying to connect with her. For example, you send a meme and then you instantly follow it with, not sure if you're going to find this funny, ha, 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 ha. Or you plan a date and then you ask, does that sound okay with you? I just want to make sure. Or you compliment her, but then add, if that's not too weird to say, every time you do that, you're actually subconsciously saying to her, please, please, please approve of me, oh princess. Here's the problem. If she's having to evaluate you, she's not going to fall for you. Instead, she's going to fall for a man that she just feels when she's around him. To reframe this for you, you need to stop thinking, I hope that she likes me, and instead start thinking, let's see if I like her. That little shift changes everything because it shows you being more confident, and you're showing her that you don't need her reaction to feel any kind of way about yourself. When you act like a man who's interviewing her instead of begging for her approval, then that allows her to actually relax and lean in. When you act like you're being interviewed, then instead it makes her think, oh, I'm in charge here, and she will mentally move on. So ask yourself this: do I act like someone that's choosing or someone that is waiting to be picked? If it's the second one, I can tell you that's the energy that you need to kill and get rid of right now. Number 5, you mismanage silence. This is one of the biggest attraction killers, and most men don't even realize it's happening. So for example, you send a text to her, she doesn't respond for a few hours, and your brain starts thinking, uh-oh, did I say something wrong? Did I mess up? Is she going to lose interest? So what do? Well, you send her another text, or you send a joke or a meme, or you send a, hey, I guess you're busy right now. Where are those messages? You think you're being casual, but what she's actually feeling is your anxiety. Like it's protruding off of you, and she can feel it through the phone. Here's what you need to understand. Silence doesn't mean rejection. Silence isn't a bad thing. Silence is simply space, and space is what you need for her to have for attraction to grow. If she can forget about you in like 12 hours, then you were never a presence. You were just noise and a temporary solution holding her off. When you can sit comfortably in silence, you become a man who isn't chasing reassurance. And that makes a woman feel more comfortable because you're basically saying you're cool with the situation and you can hammer the gravity of that. Think about music, right? Without the pauses between notes, it's just sound and people talking nonstop. But those spaces are where the melodies happen. It's the same thing with dating. The silence is simply the rhythm between the connection. So your goal is not to fill every single gap, because when you do that, you're going to actually make room for her to miss you, think about you, and decide on her own that she wants to be with you. Let's recap real quick. You lose women when you create emotional safety too early, you remove anticipation, you mirror instead of leading, you try to be chosen, and you panic when there's silence. Now, none of this makes you a bad guy. It just makes you very unaware. And awareness is the first step to control, because you can't fix what you don't see. So once you see it, you can stop interrupting attraction, and you can start letting it build naturally and in a way that ultimately helps you stop losing women. Here's your challenge for the next few days. I need you to pick out one of the 5 habits we talked about. Just want to start and do the opposite. If you're always over texting, stay quiet, get off your phone for a little bit. If you always overshare, instead, hold something back. If you always let her lead, instead, take initiative, plan that date without asking her if it's okay about what you planned. And then observe her behavioral changes. Because what's going to happen is, as you do these things, you're going to see she's going to probably have a positive reaction because you finally stop getting in your own way. In the words of Doc Love, with women, attraction isn't a choice. And you trying to constantly chase after them isn't going to make them want to choose you. It's going to make them want to head for the hills. So you need to learn how to stop chasing validation and learn how to do the things that are going to actually get women to want to stick with you long term so you can stop losing women. Anyway, that's all I got for today. If you need more personalized help, you can go to harryworthington.com or stoplosingwomen.com, where you can check out my Get Girls Academy. It is the end-all, be-all program that has some of my best video and audio programs housed together so that you can learn things like how to do better online dating, how to do attraction better, how to handle women when you're in an argument, and of course, how to get to the finish line with them in a masculine way that's going to keep them attracted long term. You can check that out, as well as sign up for one-on-one coaching at either of those websites. And also, if you have a question you want me to answer on one of these shows, you can email me at harry@stoplosingwomen.com. That's all I got. I'm Harry Worthington. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Stop Losing Women podcast. See you later, big boy.